Hey guys, Snowy Black here with Pynk Celebrity. I am joined by the lovely and very talented Emmy-nominated actress, animal rights advocate, author, and host of Animal Magnetism, Carolyn Hennesy.
Hello.
Hello.
Snow. That's just heaven. I think that might be the grooviest name, and believe me, I've heard a lot of names. Snow E. Black.
So tell us, this is a very compelling title, Animal Magnetism.
Animal Magnetism with Carolyn Hennesy starts right now on UBN Radio.
All right, Marty, so you've basically led an audio-visual life up until a year ago. You have been plugged in, as it were. You've been electrified. There's nothing you've done that hasn't required an electrical outlet somewhere close by. Nothing in your bio indicates that you even like the great outdoors, and yet here you are now, an advocate for elephants. So make that connection.
It began with that ghost dance.
Ghost dance. Oh, well, okay, so make that connection. Bridge the gap for me and my listeners.
Well, we had to think of something, obviously, that was animal related. And I literally came up with this title for the show, sitting and talking with the executive producers of UBN Radio. And they said, we want you to do a radio show. What do you want to do it on? And I mean, literally, the meeting was that fast. And I said, animals. Animals, and we can call it animal magnetism.
And that was literally the first thought.
It was the first thought, and usually, your instincts, your first instincts, so you have to go with them. It's magnetic. It's a magnetic show. We talk about polar opposites in terms of themes and events and topics. This is an area that I really wanted to be able to talk about. Use whatever kind of small, medium-sized, whatever platform I have, whatever voice I've got, to be able to speak for those who have no voice.
Do you also invite maybe furry special guests?
Not only furry, they were winged. We had an American bald eagle, a lynx, lemurs.
I am losing my mind. We've got 3 of them. Hi, precious.
My little rescue dog, who's a half Yorkshire, half Cairn Terrier mix, called Arbuckle. Oh yes. Please, the cutest thing in the entire world. I think we can probably maybe have a few more on. Why? Who are you thinking?
Well, I do have my rescue
There
pet,
Bella. You go. Let's bring her on. I think it's so important to show people that rescue dogs, you don't need a purebred. You don't need to get something from a puppy mill or a breeder. And the level of love that you get back from a rescue dog, because trust me, they know what their circumstances are. The gratitude is, the unconditional love is beyond anything you'll ever experience. So.
Tell us more about the books that you author for tweens called Pandora.
I finished with the Pandora series, book 7, the final culmination of all her hardships, travails, and triumphs was out on bookstore shelves on June 11th. I did not start out to write a 7-book series. I was just writing a series of very short stories about misunderstood women in fiction, very much along the lines of Wicked. And so in a writing workshop that I was in many years ago, about 10 years ago now, I started writing a series of short stories, one of which was based on Pandora, and decided to expand on that. Got some advice about how to write a novel, because I'd never written anything approaching a novel. And it's a series based on the classic Greek myth, which tells the story of a fully grown woman, Pandora, who's given all these wonderful gifts by the gods, and she's also given a box and curiosity. And she is told not to open that box under any circumstances. That lasted, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know, I wasn't there. But according to the Greeks, that's why we have evil in the world. That's why we have everything that is bad on this planet stems from one woman. And my Pandora is a 13-year-old girl who has best friends and crushes and a little brother she can't stand and a mom she fights with and a dad she loves. And it's basically all the things that every teenager experiences. And she finds a box underneath her parents' bed when she's babysitting her brother, and she knows she's not supposed to touch it. But she takes it to school for a big project that she has been procrastinating on. All hell breaks loose, and she is summoned up to Mount Olympus, where the king of the gods, Zeus, says, Really? This is what you did? So he gives her a choice: eternal torture and torment, or she has to go back and get everything that got out of the box back in the box. And so begins her series of adventures. Bloomsbury has asked for another book series from me. which is very interesting because I'm really seriously considering it, taking and making a spin-off series about one of the main characters in the Pandora series.
So, rumor has it that you're somewhat of a trapeze aficionado.
Oh
my goodness.
I fly through the air.
Yeah.
Most of the time not with the greatest of ease. There's a wonderful documentary coming out about it, which I can't speak much about, but I am in the documentary because it takes place at my school, which is Richie Gaiona's trapeze workshop out in Woodland Hills. Everybody should go and just leap off the board once. That you got to do that. And if Richie, if you're seeing this, always hold a space in class for me because you're going to be flooded. So remember who sent them there. It's the closest. I'm not really an adrenaline junkie because I don't know that I will ever jump out of a plane. But trapeze encompasses so much more to me. It's the closest to actually free flight that I think human beings will ever come to, except dropping out of a plane for those adrenaline junkies. There's also a tremendous amount of trust because you're not just trusting that your parachute's going to open. You're trusting another human being to catch you, to manipulate you, to maneuver you, to throw you back and twist and turn and then back onto the fly bar and then back up to the board. So it's really working in tandem with another human being. It's also truly trusting yourself. If you can get up 25, 30 feet in the air on a platform that is this long and this wide and there are 3 people already standing on it, you can do anything. You can conquer anything that is wrong in your life.
Now, I have to ask you, you have just the most gorgeous skin. When you walk in, oh my God, complete radiance, hello. On a Sunday morning, if I can say this, I mean, you really shine.
Thank you.
You do. I mean, maybe
That's
just your
so
star
lovely.
aura, but
Oh, my star aura. Oh, you coming home with me.
What are the other?
Yeah. I have 3 beauty secrets.
Okay.
First of all, I was very, very blessed with great Irish Norwegian skin, which I had nothing to do with. Number 2 is attitude. That to me is probably the best beauty secret for anyone. You own yourself. You own the way you look, the way you dress. You own how you treat people. You are responsible unto yourself and unto others. So attitude. Listen, you know what? You could walk down the street wearing a gunny sack. And if you own it, people, 5 days later, you'll be on the cover of, Vogue, and people will be wearing gunny sacks. And then I just have a very interesting, sort of miraculous, I've never seen or used anything like it, cream that I use at night. It's called Nerium AD. Yeah, Nerium AD. You find it, you can find it through me.
Okay.
You can find it online, but you can find it through me. It's a fabulous product that uses the Nerium enzyme from the Nerium oleander.
Just a little more serious subject, I guess you just seem so grounded and so, you've been in this industry
Acting.
for such a long time. Acting. That's it. You are a great actress.
Thank you. I only seem grounded.
What will keep you grounded? What advice could you give to them that'll keep them sane?
It's interesting because whatever celebrity I might have, I did not attain in my youth. I didn't attain it early. It's been I've been making my living as an actor, not as a celebrity, but making my living, I would say, for the last 25 years. With no celebrity attached to that. Had I been, a big breakout star at the age of 22 or 3 or even in my early 30s, I would like to think that I would not have gone down that road. I would like to think that my upbringing had grounded me enough that I would have been able to say, no. I'll be very honest with you. I'm 13 years sober. Yeah, and yes, thank you. But I it's almost, with any luck, I'll make it to 14. Knock wood, here or there. But those traps are set for all of us. And I'm just lucky that I recognized it early enough and I was able to say, no, I've worked too hard for the things I've got to flush them down the toilet. The fact that whatever modicum of celebrity I do have came at an earlier age when I was sober, after I'd gotten sober. And I think, listen, to be perfectly honest with you, the big book of AA should be primer in every single school because it's not just how to get off alcohol, how to not drink every day. It's how to live your life, how to arrange your priorities, accept responsibility for your personal actions, understand when people are trying to get things from you. Try and toss away resentments, because resentments will just, they'll slay you. I wasn't a youngster, so I was already, I think, in the shape that I am, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, that, you know, oh please, no, TMZ's not going to follow me. Nah, they're just not going to follow me. Drugs, no thank you very much. Alcohol, I work with that every single day. And fortunately, I'm at this moment in time, up to now, for the last 13 years, I've won that battle. But it's a constant, you know, it's constant every day. So, what would I say to young kids? Wait until you're in your early 40s to get successful. No, of course not. But just to keep your eye on whatever the prize is that you want. If it is to just be a celebrity, and we know a lot of reality shows that just have people that didn't do anything to earn that. If they just want to take their clothes off and run around naked and have a film made of it, and then they get a reality show, whatever it is. You can't legislate it. I wish you could. Character at the end of the day is all we've got. When we lay our heads down, it's all we've got. It's all we wake up with. So.
And, you know, just a little fun question for you.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be the topper.
This is it.
Go ahead.
Is it. Yeah,
all right, lay it on.
Not too extreme. What item of yours that is your favorite is pink that you absolutely love? Like, your favorite pink item?
It is a silk pink, pale pink. It looks like a tuxedo shirt, but on the front are these gorgeous, same color, pink rosettes. And it's all up and down. It has been a staple in my closet for I don't know how many years.
Carolyn, thank you so much for your time today. It was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And my pleasure indeed.
Be sure to follow Carolyn Hennesy on Twitter, as well as myself, Snowy Black. You'll see all the links posted online.
Bye.
Now, I have to ask you, you have just the most gorgeous skin. When you walk in, oh my God, complete radiance, hello. On a Sunday morning, if I can say this, I mean, you really shine.
Thank you.
I mean, they're animal rights advocate and host of Animal Magnetism, the gorgeous Carolyn Hennesy. Carolyn, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm getting choked up right now, just looking at you.
Confirm this name card and hand out the dress and then the next thing. So, take 3, medium close up, Jordan. That's it.